Okay, so you have to multiply 3 times whatever vector u is. So I'm going to write down 3 times the original vectors, so that gives me 9, and 3 times 1 is 3. Plus w, which in this case would be -6, -2. So you just add them together. So you get vector 3, 1. Number 4. Number 4 is asking for the magnitude then of that value, 3u plus w. The magnitude. Now, have you already found 3u plus w? Right, you already know it. It's right here. Okay? So then what I really want is just the magnitude of 3, 1. Correct? It came from here. Came from this part right here. So the magnitude then, remember how to do this. If I want to find the magnitude, then it's just the distance, right? You go back to the original problem, guys. If I'm looking for the magnitude, I want to know how far these are apart, so we use Pythagorean theorem. So you square how far one way you went and how far the other way you went. So I'm going to square both of these. So this is going to be the square root of 3 squared, which is 9, plus 1 squared is 1. So it's the square root of 10. So the distance between those two is the square root of 10. Okay, try number 5. What if I asked for 2 times v plus w? 2 times v plus w. What do you think I'm going to do first, the inside or the outside? Just like an order of operations. You start inside here. Find v plus w first. Okay? So find v plus w, which would give me 2 times -14, 2. V plus w, the x value is -14, and the y value is 2. Now then you want 2 of those. You're going to do that twice. You're going to travel left 28 and right 4. I'm sorry, up 4. Number 6. U plus 1/2 W. U plus 1/2 W. Guys, this is easy, but if you don't follow along with me and keep trying it, you're going to end up, it's going to be hard. So come on, get this right, because you can't do tomorrow's lesson if you can't get these correct. Right? Where do you think I'm going to start here? Right. So the value of U is just easy. It's 3, 1. But then I'm going to have to add to it half of W. Okay, well, half of -6 is -3, and half of -2 is -1. So then you just put those together. What's 3 plus -3? 0. What's 1 plus -1? 0. Right, number 7. Number 7 is U, the magnitude of U, plus the magnitude of 1/2 W. This one's strange. So if you're looking at this and not understanding, then let me show you how to do it. The magnitude of U plus the magnitude of 1/2 W. So in other words, in order to do this, you have to write them in vector form. Correct? So the vector of U is just what? 3, 1, correct? So I want the magnitude of 3, 1. What would that give us? Square root of 9 plus 1, which is the square root of 10. Good. Agree? Plus the magnitude then of half a W, which would be -3, -1. Which is also what? What's this? -3 squared is 9. -1 squared is 1. Remember, when you write a negative in your calculator squared, don't forget the parentheses. You have to write this in if you're not sure. So it's another root 10. Well, what's root 10 plus root 10? How many root 10s do you have? 2 root 10. It's not root 20. Root 10 plus root 10 is 2 root 10. Okay? So I think you understand that part? Yes, sir.
What was the answer to number 6?
Wait, guys, 0, 0. All right, so if you understand that, let's move to this part. Here we go. Last section. I said that before. I'm sorry, I skipped. I didn't realize I'd skipped this part. Okay. Are those vectors or points, and how do you know the difference? Are these vectors or points, and how do you know the difference? They're points. How come you're saying they're points and not vectors? Right, because they're ordered pairs. They don't use the little less than, greater than value, right? So write down those ordered pairs for me, please. Okay, so here's the first one. I'm going to start off by finding AB. Find vector AB. In other words, remember you go starting with the terminal point. So you're going to go this way if you're going to do the math. So I want 3 minus negative 1. That's really what I'm thinking in my head. 3 minus negative 1. What is that going to give me? 4. Go B to A. Then 4 minus 2 is going to give me how much? 2. So that's the, to get from A to B, I'm going to travel right 4 and up 2. Okay, so for number 2, question. I'm going to ask you for 3AB. Now, guys, on these problems, you're going to notice throughout the page, you'll have already done the problem, and you just got to go back and find it and transform it a little. I already know AB, don't I? What's the answer to AB? 4, 2. So I want 3 of 4, 2. I don't have to find AB again. I already did. Vector AB is 4, 2. In other words, I'm going to go 4 right and up 2. I already know that. So if I do that 3 times, then I'm going to move 12, what? 6. Okay, let's go to number 3. Number 3 is AB plus CD. AB plus CD. All right, do I already know half this answer? Yeah, use what you already have to do the problems. Don't do them again. Okay, AB we already know is 4, 2. CD we're going to have to find. And remember me telling you, go this way and subtract. So 2 minus negative 2. 2 minus negative 2. What would that give us? Wait a minute. 2 minus negative 2. Be careful. 4. Okay, and then you're going to go from D to C. If you're going to subtract, you have to go this way. So negative 8 minus 5 would be negative 13. Now then you add the 2 together. Okay, so 4 plus 4 would give me 8. And 2 plus negative 13 is negative 11. Number 4. We have 2 more, 4 and 5. We're almost finished. Here's number 4. Do you remember how to find the magnitude of AB? You have to name the vector first. So AB means I want the magnitude of 4, 2. What do you do to the 4 and the 2? You square them and take the square root. So the square root of 4 squared is 16, 2 squared is 4. So the square root of 20. Can we break up the square root of 20? List your perfect squares. 1, 4, 16. I forgot my 9. Does anything fit into 20? Yeah, 4. Square root of 20 is the same as 4 times 5. Square root of 5 is 4, so this is 2 root 5. So the magnitude of AB is 2 root 5. Okay, last problem and we're done. AB plus BA, I want the magnitude of that. Now, what I told you before, solve the middle, then try to find the magnitude. You have to solve the middle. You have to get the answer for the middle, then find the magnitude. Solve the middle. No. Okay, so what's AB? 4, 2. Now I don't know VA, I've gotta find it, so you go this way. That means if you look here, you want -1 minus 3, always start with the ending. So that's -4. Then you're gonna go to the y's, which would be, I start with A, so 2 minus 4, -2. Okay, solve the middle first. What's 4 plus -4? 0. What's 2 plus -2? So now you can find the magnitude. You gotta get it down, you gotta solve the middle first. So what's 0 squared plus 0 squared? And the square root of 0 is 0. Okay, so now then we're gonna take out your assignment and start it.